The school popularity system. If you've ever been to high school, you know that there was just this weird unspoken popularity system, and everyone just kind of followed it like it was the law. I do look back on it now and literally just don't understand it at all. Like, what do you mean I can't be friends with you because I'm not as popular as you? And what do you mean you're embarrassed to be around me? It was such a strange social hierarchy that just came out of nowhere. I don't really remember there being much of one in primary school. I swear everyone was just friends with everyone. But then high school came around and then segregated everyone into different popularity classes. It was one of the weirdest ways of defining who you were and where you stood at the time of your life, almost like a food chain. And some people would take it so far and think it applied to their life after high school. So some of the popular kids would just peak in high school, which is actually like really sad. In the chain, you had the bottom with all the unpopular kids, and then the middle ground, and then the popular kids. There were probably more levels if you break it down, but really it did just come down to these three main tiers. Popularity was measured on some really questionable things which literally have no significance in the big adult world. It was measured on things like followers, snap score, drama, looks, and one of the most common ones being clothing. Like if you rocked up on non-uniform in these, you were getting cooked. In reality, it shouldn't determine whether you're a likable person or not. I sat as a floater in the middle ground. I was quite lucky at high school and I was sound with a lot of people, which is nice, you know, like I'd speak to people in the unpopular tier and also people in the popular tier, but I stuck with my friends in the middle ground and never left them behind, and we're all still really close because we're all just loyal as hell. Stereotypical popular kids were people like the influencer wannabes, the TikTokers, rich kids, star athletes, and the class clown. But just know, you don't need to change to be liked. Like, the right people will find you. The one thing that was really sad was when people had to hide their favourite things and their interests because the social norm was against it. Like, I remember when I was really hesitant to tell people that I played the Pokemon TCG because I was scared people would make fun of me for it. And silly things like playing Nintendo games instead of the traditional console games like COD or GTA was also looked down on. And you just couldn't talk about your favourite things in confidence. It's mad though, because the things that you kept hidden in high school were the mainstream things that you talk about in primary school and then also when you finish school. But high school and social norms just ruined it. Like when I tell people now that I travel the world playing Pokemon TCG, winning money and that, they think it's the coolest thing. But in high school, probably wasn't. What was quite funny looking back on it now as well was that some kids would sacrifice their mates for a bit of extra popularity. I remember one kid abandoned his mates because he started being friends with one of these popular kids. And then this guy was always following him around like he was Cosmic Mario, always just right behind him. And then he started getting a bit cocky with it. Realistically though, I don't think the friendship would have created much difference for either of them in the long run. And the guy probably should have just stuck to his original mates. One really embarrassing story on my side was that I skipped a maths tutoring session once to play Rainbow Six Siege with some of these popular kids because I thought it would make me cool. Looking back, the maths tutoring session was definitely more important, but I didn't really think that at the time. But to be fair, these guys were actually really sound and I did enjoy playing Siege with them and they were just good at the game. I do sometimes wonder, like, where are the popular kids? What are they doing now? Like, I know what me and my mates are doing, like some of us at uni, some of us working full time in good jobs, but I don't know what like the others are doing with themselves. Like, I'm sure they have jobs, but I just never hear about them, so I just never know. In the end though, it really just faded away after school. Suddenly, it's just about who you vibe with, not really what you wear or who you know. So if you're dealing with it now, hang in there and your better days are coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.